you were taking a class and then you presented your story and it was about cops?
Yes.
Okay. So what happened with the instructor or whatever?
He said he read it. Next thing you know, he put it down. He just flat out asked me. He was like, "What's it about?" I was like, I mean, in sort of an insulting way.
Right. Right.
Stuff,
Yeah.
you know?
He was talking down to you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I tried to explain it as best I could, you know, and then two of my classmates were just sitting in the corner. And I know I could hear them laughing and all that stuff. So I'm trying to explain it the best way I can, you know, and then they just, I mean, I just basically said, I mean, so he shot down my idea, but when a friend of mine, I mean, one of my classmates.
So it was about 4 cops? What were you saying it was about?
4 police officers.
Okay.
How they were on assignment, and the only thing they wanted to do was just get home and all this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they ran into danger or
Yeah.
like? Do you remember that story a little bit? Like how it was, what it was about?
Yeah. Actually, I think if memory serves me correctly, I think I still have it at home. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they wanted to get home. They were, what happened to them?
Oh, they were just on assignment for a long time, and they just only, I mean, one guy had a baby. I mean, he had a wife and him and his wife were having their first child and all that stuff. He just wanted to be home with her, and other things were going. I mean, for the other, I forgot what the other 3 wanted to do and all that stuff. So, but I just got to go back and look at it. See
Okay. So they they couldn't see your vision the way you was explaining it.
Yeah.
And so they was kind of like, you was kind of talking down.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said when was that, 2007?
2006.
Okay. And this when you said you wish you knew about Wing Chun?
No, it was after. I mean, because I just wanted to get because the only thing I wanted to do was just like get the college thing out of the way first, and then afterwards I was talking to one of my classmates, Leonard, about getting back into martial arts and all that stuff, because I wanted to, because I had been growing up doing Taekwondo and Tong Sudo, and the only thing, I was only 1 belt away from black belt, so I decided to just want to get back into it and just like finish up and all that stuff. But then after I graduated, I started visiting schools around Raleigh.
But you said you got frustrated and you was like, I ain't even gonna use this degree. Yes. You said, what happened with that? You said you got frustrated. What happened?
Yeah, I got frustrated afterwards, and then I decided, the day I was talking to my friend Brian, I was just talking out loud. I realized I was just talking out of anger. I realized I didn't mean what I was saying because of what I was going through at the school. So, but that time has passed now, and it's a new day, and I'm ready to step up and use what I learned.
So you started looking around for martial arts schools, and then where did you go first, or did you go here first?
I went to a bunch of. First, I went to MBS gym. They were teaching Muay Thai there. I mean, but they've since changed, and now they're REMA, Raleigh Institute of Martial Arts. And then because I was trying to get something, because my brother, I was trying to look for an activity to do with my brother and all that stuff to keep him away from the bad influence he was going through.
You're trying to get positive influence on him.
So, but he kept telling me he wanted to hang out with his friends too much, so I decided to keep on going there.
This a younger brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Are you the oldest?
Yeah.
Okay, you the big brother. Okay.
Yeah. Then the second.
So you had to learn everything the hard way.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. So the second school I went to was the Aikido school that's on Atlantic Avenue. I went there, and I went in there. I saw what they were doing, and the sensei, he was kind enough to just stop what he was doing with his students. He bowed to the picture of the creator.
Oh, Sensei, Washiba.
Yeah, Sensei. He bowed
Sensei.
to him. Next thing you know, he walked over. He spoke to me for a little while. He shook my hand, told me about what was going on there. He showed me a few brochures and all that stuff, yeah, I kind of liked what they were. I mean, it looked pretty cool what they were doing and all that stuff. And then last school I visited, I tried to go to a school that was close to my house. They taught Tong Sudo, but after my experience there, I just realized, hey, there's a whole lot of politics going on into getting a black belt. They wanted me to take a written test, and they wanted me to have a stripe or something like that. And I'm like, you know what? this is this is too much.
So eventually you found seafood school. You found the school.
Yeah, I came. Yeah, because I mean, I remember the first day I came here for my demo.
You found it on the internet? How'd you find it?
No, it's just that I called seafood beforehand.
How did you get the number though?
No, it was in the phone book.
They talked phone book. Oh, cool. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So I found there.
That's how I found the phone book. Yellow Pages.
Cool. Yeah, so I stopped. I mean, because I stopped at a gas station to get directions first, and the lady there was kind enough to write them down for me. And so I wrote. I mean, I followed him. Next thing you know, I came here, and I mean, I sat down. I watched everybody, and because the name on the school said, I was hoping. I mean, I was expecting that C. Young Edwards would come outside, but it turns out because I saw everybody the way they were punching, because I was used to seeing people punch like this, you know. But then I saw everybody going. I was like, okay, that's different. Next thing you know, seafood came out. I stood up, and I was like, are you Seafood Brian K. Edwards? He was like, no. I'm Seafood Whitmar. Brian Edwards is my seafood. And after that, the rest was history.
Okay, the rest is history.
Yeah.
Wing Chun career was born.
Yeah. So after going through the demo, I do believe it was November that I think it was either October or something like that. And then I decided to, after months of going over and then thinking, I decided to join in January 2012. So.
It's cool, man.
Yeah.
You had to think about that thing.
Yeah.
But you was like, I need to be doing this.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I guess I was one of those kids that grew up, because acting, movies was what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to be just like Van Damme and Seagal and all that stuff, you know. And I was one of those kids that fell into the pop culture spell that said that if you want to sell tickets at the box office, you needed to be a 10th degree black belt like Seagal. You know? So I was one of those kids that fell under that spell. You know?
Okay. That's how it used to be. All the popular people, high-level black belts that were in the movies. That's how it was. So this had a positive influence on your acting, doing kung fu, doing Wing Chun.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah. So, I mean,
What's the first of your current scripts? What's the first movie you want to make? What's the first one you want the public to see?
I would rather say it would be Fleet. It would rather be Fleet Squadron, but I think I better start small with the FBI story called Hounds of Justice.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So next time you're gonna tell us a little bit more about your movie and what to expect.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Appreciate your time, sir. Thank you.
Gracias.